Hi. Social norms of today's world and the times, and the pressure of being labeled successful or unsuccessful, or the pressure of being likable person or acceptable person or a rejected person, and our built-in greed to have more and more material things in our life eventually breaks us down. Eventually that combined makes us suffer mentally and physically, and that suffering could last for a lifetime, or that suffering could start towards the end of our life, or that suffering could be someone's everyday life. The problem human beings are facing now, that the life itself has become so much pressure. Living in this current social and financial burden is not very easy. It's very important to find who we are on individual basis. Welcome to my show, Talash 4251. Talash simply means in search. Everybody is in search. So let me help you in your search. Please, before we start the video or I start talking, if you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe, comment and share. And last video we talked about that we look ourselves from the eyes of other people, how the world outside our inner world look at us, and we plan our whole life into that circle which is not ours, that circle which is created by others. So that's what we talked about last time. So today in this video I'm gonna talk about be your own friend. You know, I came across hundreds of people. I traveled over 150 cities across the planet, and I've been friends with hundreds and thousands of people. And fortunately, I actually took good of every person I could get. And one problem I always found in other people who are living actually a mentally stressful life without any reason, not the financial, the mentally, the social stressful and miserable life, it's that they always looking for someone to make them happy. They don't become their own friend. They are looking for friends. Even if you go on some social websites, you will find the titles, you know, looking for a friend. Stop doing that. In this world, the best friend you can have is actually yourself. You learn that in early stages of your life, or you learn that on your way out from this world when you are retired. It's up to you. But the sooner you learn, the sooner your life it's going to be on a track where you actually become mentally a strong person. Now, let me tell you something. I am a complete person. Yeah? Everybody is. You are a complete person. Let me say that again. You are a complete person. Believe that. When you are looking for a friend, find a friend. I'm not saying I'm all for having a good friends in your life, but what I'm trying to say here is don't depend. Don't depend on others to complete you. You are a complete yourself. You are a completed person in yourself. When you are looking for outside factor to find a piece which you think is gonna complete you, then trust me, you're never gonna find it. Even if you find it, you're gonna lose that person at some point. So what's gonna happen? That piece you took to complete yourself, that piece is gonna go away with that person. Are you trying to get what I'm saying? Let me give you another example. Why we need a friend? Why do we need a friend? To tell us what's right, what's wrong? To tell us what we need in life? No, that's not a friend. And I call this person boss, who you work for. So don't look for a boss in your life. If you have one in your life, one is enough. Be your own friend. How you can be your own friend? I get asked all the time this question. Whenever I bring this topic, be your own friend, I always get asked, what the fuck you talking about? How can you be your own friend? You are alone. You're not alone. You have your conscience with you. You damn it. You are not alone. I want you, if you are watching this video on your phone, take this phone into a toilet, look at yourself in the mirror and talk to yourself. You will find a person. Behind that mirror, there is an image of you, and behind that image, there is a person, and that person has been with you for whole of your life, and that person is going to be with you for the rest of your life. Find that person, make a friend with that person, because that person will never ever leave you. That person will never ever take you to a wrong way intentionally. You can call this person your own conscious. So if your definition of yourself or that person inside you is actually your conscious, then be your conscious. Make your conscious your friend. Trust me, you will never find yourself alone. I found this idea maybe, I would say, little over 15 years. And it's been 15 years, my friends, I've never been alone. I never actually needed anybody to make me happy. I never actually needed anybody to tell me what's right, what's wrong. I never actually needed to share. But I'm not saying isolate yourself. This is more wrong. This is more wrong than actually rather finding the wrong friend. Don't isolate yourself. It's nice to have friends. It's nice to have different people around you. Surround yourself with different people. The people who are at the same level, at the same mental level as you. Find yourself and surround yourself. The people you can hang out with. You can have fun with. But don't you ever think that anybody can be more loyal to you than actually yourself. So when you become your own friend, you have actually stepped up a ladder in order to transform yourself from an existing living organism who eat, sleep, breathe, that's it, from there into a human being the human being who's capable of doing so much, who's capable of doing whatever you want to do, who's capable of, for example, you want to be a millionaire. Tell me you want to be a millionaire, and I will tell you, yes, you will be. There is nothing in this world who will actually stop you. If you actually become friend of yourself, or you're conscious, whatever word suits you, you can give yourself that word, conscious or a friend, whatever. Find it. If you can find that, I can guarantee you can find the way to make anything of yourself you always wanted to make. We are a reflection of our conscious. So find your conscious and get used to it. Get familiar with yourself. Don't let others tell you, oh, you are such a this and that. Okay, take that compliment or a suggestion or a complaint, take that. Just take it, but don't take it there. Because who you are, no one knows better than yourself. Don't let anybody tell you that you can or you cannot do anything, because they don't know you. If you have a friend, let's suppose a person who is 50 years old and he has a friend for 30 years. That person who's a friend of this 50 years old person for 30 years, that person only knows him for 30 years. That person doesn't know him for 20 years before 30 years. So who's been this person who's 50 years old, who's been with this person for all 50 years? As himself. So if he knows how to talk to himself, if he knows how to be a friend with himself, that person, I can guarantee you, has lived a successful life. So to live a successful life, and more importantly, to live as who you are, you need to find yourself a friend which cannot be anybody else than actually your own self. So my friends, be your friend and be whatever you want to be. If you like this video, please share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next. Take care.